Sekhukhune United are demanding their 20% sell-on clause from Kaizer Chiefs with the sale of Yusuf Mat. Big up good people and welcome to Bread Boy Sport Show. It's your boy Kulekani Ntwana Selokshini, as I'll be here telling you the latest transfer news regarding Kaizer Chiefs. So as I told you good people, the topic of today is that Sekhukhune United are demanding a 20% sell-on clause of Yusuf Mat made on the sale of Kaizer Chiefs on selling Yusuf Mat to ESV Riyadh. So here are the news. Let's not waste any time. Sekhukhune United have given an ultimatum to Kaizer Chiefs to pay them over R500,000 for a transfer fee they received from the sale of midfielder Maestro Yusuf Mat or face legal action. So the ultimatum was issued by Chiefs turned blind eye to the first letter of demand of Sekhukhune United lawyer wrote to Amakosi demanding the remittance of the payment. The shocking development revealed were revealed by the sources in the money spinning football industry who are privy to the terms in the sale of the players. The deep throat who did not want to be named for the fear of reprisal said Sekhukhune sold Mat to Chiefs for a whopping of R6 million in June 2022. The Nigerian outfit owned by revealed football icon Kaizer Chiefs Jr. paid Sekhukhune United the quantum in several monthly installments. After paying an exorbitant deposit, Yusuf Mat was then released from Sekhukhune United and transferred to Chiefs after all the papers were signed, said the Moles. So there is a snitch here. The tipster further said that the two clubs agreed in the writing that Chiefs will pay Sekhukhune United 20% of the transfer fee if they sell Yusuf Mat to another club during the currency of the contract. The 20% was required to be paid within 7 days after Chiefs received the transfer fee, otherwise known as the sell-on fee, said the tipster. So I saw a lot of people who are complaining. They were saying, why Sekhukhune is demanding this money because he's a not homegrown player of Sekhukhune. But it's not about Uguti. You are a homegrown player of Sekhukhune or something. Every player, or if a club is trying to buy a player, so there are contracts discussion that will be happening. So each year is when they approach Sekhukhune United. Maybe Sekhukhune United were not. Maybe Sekhukhune United told the Chiefs they can pay Lokunjan more than 6 million that Chiefs paid. Maybe Sekhukhune United told Chiefs Yusuf Mat is worth more than 6 million. So they had a discussion of a contract telling them okay, we can give you Yusuf Mat for 6 million, but then if you take Yusuf Mat with this 6 million, you can pay it with installment. So Chiefs did pay this 6 million of Yusuf Mat. It's not like Chiefs still own Sekhukhune United a transfer fee, but then Chiefs own Sekhukhune United because Sekhukhune United will contract here, but they told Uti if wherever Yusuf Mat leave Kaizer Chiefs, they have to receive 20%. That's why they call it a sell-on fee or a sell-on clause. Yes, they call it a sell-on fee or a sell-on clause because if the club is selling a player, that means that his previous club must earn 20% that they agreed upon. It's not just only 20%. It depends on what both teams agree on. It could be 20 or 30 or 40. It depends on what the other previous club value with their previous player. So maybe Sekhukhune United used to price Yusuf Mat more than 6 million, but the way that they have to earn more money was that to include a sell-on clause with contract. So they are demanding $500,000 that they achieved to receive by selling Yusuf Mat. So we are hearing the news with Chiefs sold Yusuf Mat to ESV Riyadh for 2.5 million rand. So that means 20% of that money is $500,000. That means it's 500,000. So that means the Chiefs made 2 million in this month. So I don't know why Chiefs is not paying this money, because if the contract says so, it means that the Chiefs are in trouble. like Chiefs have to pay this money because it's on contracts. This time we are not going to get away with this. If Chiefs is supposed to pay this money to Sekhukhune United, Sekhukhune will win this court case if Chiefs do not want to pay this money because it's on the contract. Yes, it's on the contract. So whenever if Chiefs wants to sell Yusuf Mat, they have Sekhukhune United have to receive a 20% sale on clause. So that doesn't mean whenever Yusuf Mat is sold by SV Riyadh, that means Sekhukhune United will again gain that money. No, it's already done. Contract agreement was between Sekhukhune and Chiefs. So now Sekhukhune doesn't have a say njengamanje with Yusuf Mat since he is playing to SV Riyadh. But if the Chiefs did make the same thing to SV Riyadh, they could receive that money. It depends on what the club's lawyers who am a sporting director, what are they discussing with the contract situation of that player. So njengamanje Chiefs are in trouble. That's the truth about it. Chiefs are in trouble. They have to pay this money to Sekhukhune United because it's on contract. We all know these contracts they are there. So other issues they usually discuss about the contract kuna add-ons. If mhlawumbe club it's saying yes, you can pay me 6 million, but then you have to add add-ons, maybe mhlawumbe Yusuf Marty won cup with the Kaizer Chiefs. Maybe the sell-on clause mhlawumbe add-ons abethi mhlawumbe if Yusuf Marty win a trophy with the Kaizer Chiefs, that means the Chiefs has to pay maybe 2 million or 100,000 to Sekhukhune United. There are so many contract details that are usually discussed whenever a player is supposed to be bought by the club. But then the Chiefs agreed to this contract whenever Yusuf Mat is sold by the Chiefs, Sekhukhune has to receive 20%. So this legal action, Sekhukhune will win it. I'm telling you guys, I'm a Kaizer Chiefs fan. I'm speaking the truth here. The Chiefs do need to pay Sekhukhune United this money, or else we are going to face consequences. Yes, we are going to face these consequences. Some other clubs usually do buyback clause. Maybe buyback clause, it could be maybe you sold the player with the high value. You can say buyback clause could be below value low. You can buy him back from the previous club. Yeah, see, there are so many contracts we can discuss. Things that are being discussed whenever a player has been bought by the club. You see, we usually see this thing on Europe, especially right now. I'm a Chelsea fan. Chelsea usually do this whenever they sell their players. They include a sell-on clause because they want to make a profit with the player. Sometimes go by add-ons, depending on what the player is doing. Maybe it's upon the player has to have maybe 100 appearances from the club. If the player do have 100 appearance from the club, that means his previous club, if they discuss that in the contract, they have to receive a man. So you see, there are things that are discussed there. The Chiefs are in a wrong situation by not paying this money. I'm saying they are making wrong a move for not paying Sekhukhune this money because nabo I'm sure they will make these contracts from some of the players they have sold. So Sekhukhune were smart about this move because they knew someday somehow Yusuf Mat will leave Kaizer Chiefs. So that's all I can say. So good people, Chiefs do have to pay this money. Like I can't discuss about this situation, like literally. Ubanike who told this news to other people or to the journalists. I don't know who is the move, but at the end of the day, yeah, Chiefs, you do, or you will face a medical action, and we do not need those no general match. Then and Yusuf Mat cannot be disturbed. I don't think he would be disturbed because he's part of the other club general manager. There's nothing Chiefs can do, and there's nothing Sekhukhune can do, but then Chiefs has to pay Sekhukhune their money. So good people, this is where I have to conclude this video. You will know what you have to do. Just smash the like button and subscribe to the channel and stay safe, good people. Dango.